Welcome to episode 1 of Recipes from the World of Tolkien. So, I'm going to make every single recipe in this book. I thought that would be fun. It's a good way for me to get through cookbooks that I own, which I love. Sometimes it's way too easy, Google potato soup. There's a potato soup in here, But yeah, so I have a Lord of the Rings tattoo. This is the first cookbook I picked to do this with. I have a few other ones that I want to do this series with, which are right back here. For example, the Bob's Burgers cookbook. I've done quite a few burgers from this recipe book already, but really fun, and recipes in here that, maybe you're reading the ingredients and you're like, I would not like that, end up being really fucking good. So even if something sounds not good, I'm still gonna make it, because who fucking knows? They don't all have to be themed. This is another cookbook that I want to cook every single recipe in. Steak and Chop from William Sonoma. This has the best looking steak. First recipe in here, filet mignon with cognac cream sauce. Anyways, we're gonna start with recipes from Tolkien though. And the first recipe is pretty basic, but I want to do every single one. Also, do you see how beautiful this book is? The illustrations in here are fucking incredible. And they have lots of info about, second breakfast, different kinds of foods that different races would eat in the Middle Earth. I have to show you my favorite, I think it's my favorite drawing in here, because I just stared at it forever. It's this one. It is the Brandywine River. But look at this. If you really look at the detail, the brush strokes and stuff, I was, lost. Mesmerized looking at this. That is just, I think it's fucking incredible. So anyways, we're going to start with the very first recipe in here. So you first open it up, and this is beautiful, right? Then you've got your table of contents. It's sorted by meal. So you got breakfast, second breakfast, 11sies, luncheon, afternoon tea, dinner, and then they have drinks in here as well, which I think could be exciting. There's a little introduction here. Anyways, it's just nice if you're like me, big fat nerd, and I just like the things I like to be incredibly immersive. I want to drown in it. I want all the fucking details. So, the first recipe in here that we're going to do, though, it's oatmeal. But there are some different topping options. So I'm going to set this up on my nice little, this is dope, is it not? I got it from Amazon. Recipe cookbook holder stand thing, and let's get started. Is my kitchen messy? Yeah, it is. That's okay. Milk. Vanilla extract. This actually was made for me. Not me specifically. But somebody I know made a bunch of vanilla extract and gave it out. So I'm gonna try it for the first time. Cinnamon. Some salt here. Got some rolled oats here. And then water is also what you're gonna need. Hi! So cute! All your fucking nails are killing me. Saucepan. We're gonna put in the milk. Also water. This is already going to be an experience because I didn't have enough milk to do the amount the recipe called for, so I'm doing math in my head, which is always dangerous, to figure out the correct ratio of the rest of the ingredients to use. Okay, cool. Next, cinnamon. It says a pinch. I'm just going to shake some in there. That looks like a pinch, right? And a pinch of salt. I'm just gonna do that much. That looks like a pinch, right? Pinch. Vanilla extract, which I'm really excited to try. Vanilla extract. Cool. So I'm going to put this over medium heat on the stove. Okay, it's just about starting to boil. And now we add in the oats. And it says reduce the heat and let simmer for 8 to 10 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and put a timer on. And we're going to let it simmer. Getting into a little bit of mayhem over here. I had the heat up too high and it started fucking freaking out and whatever. Lesson learned, right? Okay. Has about a minute and a half left. Like, look, ugh, what is that? Was that milk skin? A minute and a half left. It's looking more like oatmeal at this point. I turned the heat down because I don't know if I just said this, even though I just said it. It was too high. Too high. But, it's coming together, I think. I saved it, I think. Only a taste test will tell. Okay, oatmeal is done. I'm gonna divide it between these two bowls here. And if you thought this was too boring, the whole point is that there are several different toppings that you can put on. And they're all Tolkien themed. We have Morning style, I could be pronouncing that wrong, which is topped with a spoon of honey, a scattering of nuts, and a handful of berries. So let's try that. Some local honey here. Oh my god, that looks really good. I have this organic forced berry trail mix. I'm just gonna pick the nuts out of it. Got a trio of berries here. I'm just gonna put a little of each. So there's morning style, honey, nuts, berries. Okay, let's try it. It's still really hot, but I like my food really hot. It's oatmeal. You didn't see me put any sugar in. Honey. I did put honey. You know, the oatmeal consistency is actually really nice. Like, I would have just made it with water, like, in the microwave. This feels like a classic combination, the nuts and berries. It's good. It literally tastes like a granola bar, kind of. Now, if you wanted to make this dwarven style, it says scatter chopped dried fruits and nuts. So I would just put this whole thing in. So this has almonds, walnuts, pumpkin seeds, dried cranberries, raisins, and blueberries. So I kind of want to try that too. Dried fruits and nuts on that. Oh, hot. Oh. I dig it. Now, Hobbit style, I'm actually going to make a separate video on because it involves 2 other recipes that are in the book for 2 different kinds of jam that they like to eat with their oatmeal. So now Rowan style is kind of the apple. I feel like it's, I just said it, apple. It's some like warm brown sugar, cinnamon, apples on top, stewed. And I feel like that's what at least that's what I think of when I think of like packaged oatmeal, that they had the apple flavor. So let's try that. I'm realizing I should have grabbed a green apple, but I grabbed a pink lady. So let's do it that one. So I'm just gonna chop this up. just realized it said peeled. I didn't peel them. I don't often peel vegetables or fruits because in my head I'm like trying not to feel, a lot of people struggle with feeling guilty about eating food just in general. So I know a lot of nutrients are in the skin, so I normally just leave the skin on and like I make mashed potatoes, but then I'll be like, the skin's on, so it's good for me. And I'm going to take some brown sugar and put some of that in there. I don't know how much. This much. Maybe a little more. About that much in there. And then I'm just going to put a little bit of water in. Just going to put it on the stove and cook it down. Okay, I feel like it's starting to get thicker from the sugar. I'm gonna go a little bit longer though, till these are a little bit more mushy. So while this is cooking, I'm actually gonna make another topping here. It is Gondorian style. So I'm gonna grill a peach in this little pan, which isn't really a grill, but I think it will work the same. Yeah, let's try. Got this peach here that I sliced up. Okay, so the apples are about done. I just took it off. It's probably really hot, but let's taste it. So this is the, was it Rohan? Rohan, I said? Rohan style, yep. So apples, brown sugar, a little water, cook that down. That's what they would eat. Very hot still, but I'm gonna do it. Oh my god. That's amazing. That's like, it reminds you of like the Quaker little packets of oatmeal, but times 1,000 way better. That's a good one if you want your oatmeal sweeter. That's the sweetest one by far that I've had. Oh my god, that's really good. Rohan's onto something. Just waiting for my peach to grill. This is where those are at. I've never grilled peaches on a random ass pan inside before, so. So this is what they would eat in, this is Gondorian style. Grilled peach oatmeal. I was just seeing if it was hot still. When you grill the peach, it just like melts in your mouth. Like it's so soft. I actually had a couple of pieces left over of the peach that I ate, and it was actually a little bit on the hard side. Like it was almost perfectly ripe, and then grilling it like that was just like chef's kiss. Okay, last then is, definitely can't say this, Numenorian style. So it's maple syrup, chopped fig, and cinnamon. I could not find figs anywhere near me. So I'm just going to use fig jam, and hopefully it gives kind of the same flavor profile. Surely it will, right? So first, I've got maple syrup here. I'm going to drizzle in. Oh god. I may have put way too fucking much. Oh god, maple syrup's really amazing, isn't it? I'm just gonna put like a dash of cinnamon. Oh my fucking god. This is what I get for trying to do it. Like, I'm being lazy right now. I should have moved the camera back because I've been moving it between like the counter and the stove, and I'm at this awkward mid-length, and so it's fucking me. Fig jam. I'm just gonna take this fork I used to flip the peaches over. I'm just gonna put it in here. I'm just gonna mix it all up. Okay, let's try it. Wow. So I know I put way too much maple syrup in there, but wow. This is the best one. By far. The apple was really good as well. The first two I did, were good, but it was very much like fucking oatmeal. You know, like, it's good, but it's oatmeal. This, holy shit. They know what they're doing. Oh my god. You have to try this one. Make some oatmeal, maple syrup, cinnamon. If you can get fresh figs, do it. If not, do some fig jam. That fig in there is so good. This is my mess. But there you have it. That's the first recipe down in my Recipes of the World of Tolkien book. Episode 1, oatmeal. It can be boring. I've seen that. It can also be really not fucking boring. Seriously, I recommend trying that last one I did. Holy shit, amazing. But, yeah. Thanks.